Hey guys, my name is Nicole and welcome to NicoleTopics. Today's topic is skating. So lately I've been watching on a few of my favorite dance channels and even gymnastic channels where people would react to their old meets or their old dance routines. And it was interesting to see their reactions on their evolution. And you know what, I haven't really seen my old videos in a long while, so I think it'll be interesting for me to see them back again, see how much I've improved since those years. And yeah, for this video I am not only going to react to my competition routines, I am also going to react to a few of my moves in the field tests. And if you're watching this and you're kind of lost right now, in order for skaters to move up to the next level, they have to take a test. And there's all kinds of tests. You got a freestyle test and a moves in the field test, which is basically footwork. And it's pretty important, especially now. Every time I think of moves in the field, it's basically like Vietnam flashbacks. So yeah, let's open up that computer and let's get rolling. Welp. Time to take a trip to memory lane. As I react to this video, I am going to be wearing these poop emoji earbuds. The first video I am planning to react to today is my very first winter show group performance. And what really makes this video special is because one, it's almost 5 years old, and second, it was my very first time performing on ice, and I was an early Basics 8 skater back then, so I think it'll be interesting to see how much I've improved over those 4 to 5 years. So I think reacting to this video first will definitely be a treat. Also, before I begin watching it, as an FYI, unfortunately, any video I react to that has music in the background, I will replace it with copyright-free music. This is to avoid any potential copyright strikes or the video being taken down. If you guys want to watch the full thing, there will be a link right up here, or you can actually just visit my skating channel, Skates. Let's get started, shall we? Oh my god, those crossovers though. Oh, I am pushing from the toe. Oh my goodness. No dip. Oh. I look so awkward here, not gonna lie. The way I did that T-stop though, I literally stopped with my arms, like, it was like I was trying to do like a ballet first arabesque. Like my arms were, could my arms be any higher? Ooh, okay. I remember this part so specifically, the bunny hop to the spiral, oh, not the spirals, lunge. Oh, girl, you need to lower those arms. And I was late there. Okay, this is the part I would always be anxious about. Oh, that's mediocre. So, I think I should explain more. The reason why I would be so anxious for the bunny hop to the spiral is because ever since rehearsal, our group coach slash instructor wanted us to practice that specific part, like it was like, I believe it was like 2 to 3 per group, because let me explain more. So my instructor assigned like 2 to 3 of us. I am literally making no sense here. So my instructor that day assigned us into 3 groups, and she wanted us to show her the bunny hop to spiral combo 3 at a time. So that means 3 of us would show her that at a time, and then once we're done, the next 3 behind us in line would show her. I apologize for any confusion. Now let's get back to the video. Anywho, she wanted us to do that specific combination, and I remember this vividly. I did 2 bunny hops and I tripped and fell, and I remember that really hurt. Like, she even like asked me if I was okay, because it was a pretty hard, okay, well, I wouldn't want to say it's a hard fall, but it was hard enough that if you were to watch it, you would be like, ooh. So, and then there was another time we were just practicing that same combo, but we moved the hops. We were just doing the spiral. There was like some hole in the ice and my toe pick got caught in it. So I fell and it was the hardest fall from a spiral. Ugh. Anywho, I fell on my whole torso. I'm surprised that I didn't get any bruise. Like that literally could have ended so much worse. But yeah, that whole section right there, ever since those two incidents, I would have a little bit of fear in my head before I do them. Like I literally had to mentally prepare myself. This thing could go wrong, so that's nice to remember again. Oh. Oh. That's the first video. Let's see what else we could react to. How about we react to my pre-preliminary moves in the field test? There's actually way more moves in this test, but I was not able to find the footage of it. This should be interesting because this was almost a year after that very first winter show. And this was also my very first test. Clearly this was done with 6 hours of sleep and a meltdown the night before. Ooh. Ooh, a nice spiral. I mean, I can't really keep the leg up, but it's pretty impressive for me. Fun fact about this test, not only was I wearing my very first competition dress, but that black jacket I was wearing wasn't even mine either. At the same day, there was this other girl, and she was also under my coach. I remember as soon as I took my pink jacket off, my coach was getting like a little concerned because like the dress was camisole, so, and it was really cold in that ring. She didn't want me to get cold. Coach asked her other student if I could borrow her jacket. But two, when you test, at least around the East Coast, the dress code is black, like simplistic black skating dress. And obviously my skating dress is like this light blue and my sweater can't get any more lighter in the pastel colors. The next test I will react to is my pre-preliminary free skate test. Now just to give you guys a heads up, when you do a free skate test for pre-preliminary, it's just like moves, there's no music as you do it. It's literally just a pattern. This should be interesting. I still remember how irritable I mean, anytime I take a test, I become like this totally different person. I am so nervous. Ooh. That toe loop was good. I remember my coach and I worked a lot on that section. And then, yeah, there's a spin on the end. Oh, there's that little half jump, but like there's a spin in the end. Wow. Compared to that winter show I did a year prior, I'd say I evolved a lot with that scratch spin. Overall, I'd say that was a pretty good test. I think the reason why I'm just not so happy about the memories with that test was because it was just so stressful. Let's react to my preliminary moves in the field test. Fun fact about this, I didn't have a black dance skirt at the time, so I was wearing this like Forever 21 skirt. While it may not look like one of your traditional skating dresses, it actually still doesn't look that bad. If anything, it looks more like an ice dancing dress. Oh. I actually like doing this pattern. I could have pointed my feet a little. Ooh, is that a stumble? Oh yeah, there's another side to this. Okay, based on what my observation is, I'm not gonna pause or anything, but especially when I started, I believe I could have had just a little bit more power. So if I were to do this test again, for some reason, I would definitely add more power into this. Ooh. I remember this so vividly. Okay, I'm gonna pause quickly here. So you guys see how like there's a girl in the middle who's doing the same exact pattern as me in like the middle of the ring. She's actually using like some red dot in the middle of the ring as her guide. This is a cute story, but so there is actually another red dot in the middle, and the judge who was specifically judging me, she wanted me to do that pattern in this, and you know, I guess that wouldn't be much of a problem. As you guys see, it's obviously possible to do a pattern in such a location. But the thing is, as I was practicing this pattern and taught this pattern, I used the red circles as a guide, which would be in like the corners of the ring. But you know, 12-year-old me, who was very awkward, when she told me just do the pattern there, the smart thing for me I should have done was open my mouth and ask her if I could do it in the corner, because literally no one was at the corner. There's only 2 of us testing that day, I believe. Instead, I just nodded and tried to do it in the middle on another red dot, which would be across from that girl. Of course, I wasn't able to really do it because I was so thrown off. So I literally froze, moved the ring like deer in the headlights, and I remember I turned to my coach who was watching, and I was beginning to get nearsighted back then, so my coach literally looked kind of blurry, but I know she did this, but I was just really overwhelmed. I was able to move to the corner, as you guys see, and I obviously passed that test too. And you got the other side of the 3-turn pattern. Oh, there was 3 of us testing that day, but even then, like, I remember the other girl, I'm pretty sure she tested on the other side on the red circle, so still wouldn't be a big deal. Oh, oof. Ooh, I hated this I hate this pattern still today. This pattern, oof. Not only is it because it's a spiral, because in general, I just do not like spirals. I'm sorry. Spirals is one of those moves that you either like it or you just hate it. Like, there's no gray area. But the reason still today this is my least favorite pattern to do is because, first off, you have to hold it for so long. I remember back then, like, the back of my legs would hurt because it would require me to use so much leg muscle, but also because I fell from this pattern so many times and it would always land on the knees, and that really hurt. I'm pretty sure almost every single week I had bruises on my knees because of that pattern. But yeah, I feel like overall that test wasn't that bad. I feel like the only improvement I could have done was to point my feet more extend my legs, straighten my legs for that spiral pattern, and power, definitely more power, because especially at the start of some moves I was kind of slow. Well, at least, I mean, this is a learning experience. This is really a learning experience for me. That was 4 videos so far. You know what? I think I'll react to one more. Why don't we react to my preliminary test track competition? This would be interesting. Ooh, dramatic, okay. Kind of swingy, but alright. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry, but that little booty swinging in the beginning, whatever you call it, that is cringy. That is so cringy. That's... why did I think that was a good idea to do? Like, oh. I'm really into this program though, not gonna lie. Lots of nice stamina right there. It's pretty good energy, especially for a pre-preliminary competition. Swingy. Ooh, fancy. Okay, so overall, that was a pretty good program. I can tell when I watched I was really into the music and I had so much energy into it. Despite the cringy moments in it, it was still a joy to watch. Not to mention in this level, even now, when you compete in like pre-preliminary test track or Excel, because that's what it's named now, it's a pretty competitive division. And I did an actual sit spin, like in the end of the program, I did an actual sit spin, which may seem like nothing, but back then for me, that was really, it was like a big milestone. Like that was the very, like literally that was the very first time I did an actual sit spin on camera, because before that, I would be doing squat spins, so my sit spin wasn't that low, but in this competition, I don't know what went, but something happened within me and I actually managed to do a really good sit spin. I also ended a little bit early too, so I did have to improvise a little bit, but yeah, not much complaints here. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please like and even comment. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for 800 subs. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheerio!